Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And starting in this one, Clay Holmes. What do you have on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Just about to get started. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Trent Grisham.
And we're underway here in the home opener. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he's out on the tag. Here comes Belly to take his cuts.
Oh, one.
And another ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 3. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. Ground ball right side. Simeon toss over to first. 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. That one misses, and that is ball 1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Next offering is down low. 3-1. Judge rips that one. Robert under it. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. How about a scouting report? Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Ball.
In there at the knees. And a count 1-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Right side, Chisholm. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st. Juan Soto now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Bellinger going back. And he brings it into the warning track. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
First baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Hey! Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air center field. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Back now with the Subway Series. Top of the second, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And that is out of play. Rice bats left, throws right, batting in the cleanup spot, and his on-base percentage this season is right around .390.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hey! And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Second inning here, no score. Struck him out looking.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And a strike on the outside edge. Way out front for strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Nope, that's inside.
Check
Ball
swing.
2.
No appeal. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now it's Marcus Semien. Marcus, a career high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Outside low, and the count is 2-0. That one fouled off. The 2-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. In the air, left field. Fair ball. And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Batting seventh, center fielder.
1 out. Runner at second. So here's Robert now. Going 1. The Mets looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's to third. McMahon fires to first in time. And next for the Mets, Carson Bench.
Carson Bench.
Tap foul at the plate. Right through there for a strike. The Mets with a chance to score first here in the third and final game of the series. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
Ball inside.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Rip to third. Bichette whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Third baseman
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. That pitch gets the corner. Strike 1. Top of the third, no score. Hard hit, right side. Polanco takes it himself. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Shortstop,
So up next, Jose Caballero. Line and a base hit into right. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Next, for the Yankees, center fielder.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Aye.
Runner on the go. There's
Oh,
a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. 2 outs, runner at first. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Just
Nope,
missed.
that's the ball.
And that one fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes the throw. Safe. Not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away.
For the Yankees, right fielder,
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, went around. Strike 1. Judge over the top.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're...
Bellinger goes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Ball, that's out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one misses up and in. Full count now. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. This one in the air. Rice. One down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Hey. Right side, hard hit. Rice takes it to the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Here's Juan Soto. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
That's out.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And that skips in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You could
swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He flexes his power with that swing, and we're level. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Hey! Ball, that's outside.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now a chance for Jorge Polanco.
Foul ball. That's outside.
Bichette off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's out to center field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Bichette around third and headed home. He'll score and the Mets take the lead.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the batter now, Brett Beatty.
Nope.
Right through there for a strike.
Ball in.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Clips the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Grisham should have this one. Brings it in. And that is that.
What you want from me? Tell me what you want from me and I give it to you. What you want from me? Tell me what you want from me and I give it to you. You a 10, yeah, you a 10, yeah. New kids on the block like 66, yeah. Ballin' at the gym, Jordan in a 6 year. Taking off at the work.
Back now with the Subway Series. On to the fourth, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Stanton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Here's a rocket to right field. Out. Number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Wells stands in now and watches strike 1. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. And that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom of the fourth, Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Marcus Semien
Gets under it and pops it up. Rice. 1 up, 1 down. Luis Robert now. First time up, he grounded to third.
Luis Robert Jr.
Hey!
Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017.
Ball one.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving under this one. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Carson Bench. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop
Jose Caballero getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball. That's inside.
Right through there for a strike. Ground ball left side. On to Simeon. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Trent Grisham digs in now.
Picked up an RBI.
Sean Manaea on to pitch here.
So at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Over to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. But he hits the wall and can't squeeze it. And he's into second with nobody out.
For the Mets.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's grounded out a couple of times. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Alvarez around third, and they lead by 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now it's Juan Soto. Just off the outside edge. Ball one.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Man at second. Just missed.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Ball 3.
And that's downstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
He goes down looking.
Up next for the Mets.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And up next for New York, Bo Bichette.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1. That one's
Ball that
upstairs.
time.
Ball 1. Just missed.
Just out.
1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. There's a line drive to left field. Bellinger on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a foul out of play. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Back now with the Subway Series. All set for the top of the 6th. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. It bangs off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here comes Aaron Judge. That's in there. That's strike 1. Ball 1. The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Judge tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. 2-1 on Judge. Next offering is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
At the plate, Ben Rice, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Ball, that's out.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Bellinger on his way home. In comes the run from second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Chisholm can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Ball one.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. The 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Hit on the ground to the right side. There's one. Goes to second. Safe there. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
And yes, he did. He went around. Man at second. Check swing. Went around. And that's strike two.
That's a really good take.
On the ground to third.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Wells at the plate now, and that's inside. Two down, go ahead run and scoring position. Bichette. And that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom of the sixth.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Ryan Yarbrough takes over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 0-1 down.
0-1.
Caballero. Over to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Here is Marcus Semien. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35. Oh, he gloves it.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that is that. Back here at Citi Field, top of inning number 7, Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way. And still put something on.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Oscar Brazoban.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Digging in, Jose Caballero. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Pitch out, but no action. The 1-1. There goes the runner. They pitch out. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they tag him out. One-two now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. 2 away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Center fielder Trent Grisham.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Queens, set for the last half of the 7th. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees.
pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Hey.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mets.
Back to the top of the order. And now here is Francisco Lindor. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And another ball. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here you go.
Lindor tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here at Citi Field, for the top of the 8th, Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
That's a ball.
Oh, look at the stop. To first, and they get the out. It's Aaron Judge now, known for his late inning heroics. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Bounced out to short. Lindor tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ben Rice. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. That misses, and that's ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Juan Soto now at the plate. Bounce to the right. Chisholm fires over to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Bo Bichette will hit next.
Ball 1.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now, Jorge Polanco. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. Jorge Polanco goes deep. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 5-3. 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hill measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. Inside just missed. That smash towards center. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Marcus Semien. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive and foul ball. The 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. One pitch and one out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 0 for 3 in this one. The Yankees looking to rally.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Yankees with only one out remaining. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fought off foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping. Anthony Volpe. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Jason Dominguez.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That's out.
The Yankees with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the ninth. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. That one lifted to left. Ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.